Hi everyone, it's Liz here. Thank you for joining me today. I am sharing a creative journal process with you guys. I'll call it Creative Journal 101. And I really thought about this when I was trying to turn on the camera and start filming my journaling process. Before I had not done it, and it was stopping me because I wasn't sure what I would be writing at that time, or what I really wanted to share. So I started with what I love, which is my images, my stickers, inspirational things that I want to put down. And I thought, I don't really have to write in it right now. I can just start the process, which I really enjoy, which is grabbing things, gluing them down, and just sticking them to my page and remembering them. So that would be sort of my first tip, is to not necessarily worry so much about what you'll be writing down right away. Maybe just start with what inspires you and the images that make you happy. And that is sort of what kind of guided this process for me today, was knowing that I don't have to think about what I want to write down. The images are speaking for me right now, and that's where I'm going to go with this one. So the second part is I don't need to fill an entire page. So these images that you see here that I'll be adding are ones that I want to look at, that are inspiring me, that are motivating me to get some stuff done. And so I had already pre-done some of the items on this page, as you can see, and I will link below and or above how the process of this journal has started, and where I've gone with it, so you can see the other pages as well. But this is it for this one. I didn't want to do anything else. I thought I'll go back to it in the future if I want to write anything or doodle on it, etc. And that takes me to the next tip, which is, are you sharing your journal with everyone, or are you keeping this journal to yourself? And that might also be stopping you from creating, if you're thinking, well, I'd like to share with everyone, but I don't really want to share that much. So maybe decide on what you want to do with that, and hopefully that will help you get going. For me, I'm sharing this with you guys to see my process, but it's not necessarily all the journaling that I do. I do keep separate journals for just writing, and as you have seen, my glue books, and I really like having separate journals for separate things. This one being my creative share journal, and where I've got some of my vision board ideas, if you will. Instead of a vision board, I'm putting it down in this journal. So for example, this page, I had added some items already before a trip we took this summer with my family, and I'll just be adding some additional pieces that remind me of those moments. And again, I don't have to write anything down at this point in time. I can just get my images in and feel comfortable with that. And now, speaking of writing things down, that would be my next tip. Have you guys seen those gorgeous journals with all those incredible layouts, and people are just doing this perfect hand lettering and these amazing sketches? And have you noticed how they've pre-done them before? So they've been pre-planned, where the writing is already there in pencil, the sketches are already sort of there in pencil, and then when they turn the camera on, they actually go over with permanent ink. And then of course it turns out perfect because they've already pre-planned that layout and that page. I know that's not what I do. I can't think that far ahead, and I can't pre-plan that far ahead. Plus, for me, I enjoy the free range of my actual handwriting and how messy it can be, and the mistakes I make. And if I want to doodle, how bad some of those turn out. I think those are just perfect things to keep in mind when you're doing these creative journal processes, because for me, there'll be special moments where I'll look back in the future and see how far I've come, see my writing, and did I like it, did I not like it? It doesn't matter, it's there. My kids will actually get to see my real handwriting in the future, and it's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be pre-planned, and that's my favorite part of this process for me. Like I said, I love seeing them. I love seeing those creative people out there that have the time to do this and can pre-plan these things, and I would love to get there one day, but I'm not there right now. So that hopefully will give you some kind of freedom to play as well. The next thing I was thinking is about how you journal. And for me, my visual creative journal is about gluing things down, images, stickers, washi tape, you name it. I don't do acrylics, I don't do watercolor, I don't do a lot of sketching and drawing. That will probably be in the future. I would love to learn all that, but right now I'm just going with the flow and I'm going with what I enjoy, which is this process of just adding things quickly that I love, that inspire me, and I don't have to think too much about it, and I don't have to worry too much about if it came out right or it did not. Hopefully, that also helps you with some ideas on how to get stuff in your books as quickly as possible. As I said before, I've got different journals for different things. I do have a lot of different beginner videos as well. If you wanted to take a look, if you're new to my channel, I love to share my process. I love to share ideas and things that inspire me. So I'll link different things below if you wanted to take a look. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the process. Let me know what else you would like to see, as I would love to share more creative ideas with you all. And any questions, comments, please leave them below. Thanks so much for stopping by.